Welcome to the PI Podcast, your destination for everything NFL, discussing the latest news and providing in-depth analysis of every NFL game. And now, here are your hosts, Ian and Tesh.
What's that, guys? There we go. What is up, guys? PI Podcast here. Week 10 is here, and yeah, should be fun. I'm gonna go over week 10, gonna go over Thursday Night Football, which was very, very low scoring game. But we're not getting too many more of these Thursday night games. I think we have the last 6 or 7 left, so we're getting down to the wire here. So going to the back half of the season, so that's gonna be fun, and playoffs are shortly coming here too, so that's gonna be even better. But yeah, let's go over TNF real quick, and we'll get to the week 10 preview. AI assistant, what the heck? Week 10. There you go. All right, so Raiders at the Broncos. This was a slugfest of no offense because Bo Nix and Geno Smith could not do anything. Denver's pass rush has been godly. Their defensive line has been getting to the quarterback very heavily, and almost every snap that Geno Smith took to pass and he held the ball for more than a second, the pressure got to him. So it's almost impossible for Geno to be doing anything in the pocket. And that is why Brock Bowers only had one target for one reception for 31 yards. Yeah, it was not a good game for Brock Bowers after his 3 touchdown performance last against the Jaguars. Bo Nix did not have a very good game either. He was also flustered by this Raiders defense that was getting to him pass rush wise and was covering up pretty well in the secondary. The Raiders defense came here to play and wanted to upset the Broncos. They played like a team that were fighting for their playoff lives, basically. And unfortunately, their offensive line did not come to play because every snap you saw, every pass you saw, Geno Smith was getting pressured. They had a good first drive, which made things seem like they were going to upset a little bit, but then nothing happened after that. Gianti got a touchdown, had 60 yards on the ground. Really all bottled up after that first drive, so need to find some consistency there for the Raiders offense. Geno Smith got hurt third quarter-ish and did not look like he could move too well, so that was unfortunate and kept that offense stagnant because he couldn't really roll out either. And that pass rush was so good from Denver. Like, he did not have a second to think about where he wanted to throw that ball. To credit to Denver's defense. Denver's offense, on the other hand, they got shut down bad. Bo Nix threw a couple horrible interceptions. He found some of his receivers, especially Pat Bryant had a 43-yard reception. Troy Franklin was his main receiver today, but really couldn't get anything going offensively. Even in a run game, J.K. Dobbins had 77 yards on 18 rushes, but they really couldn't get anything going. It was a slugfest throughout this whole game. And the Broncos won by a field goal. Daniel Carlson didn't miss an important field goal that would have put this game into overtime, 10-10. And who knows, it probably would have ended in a tie at the rate it was going. So the Raiders season is basically over at this point. Um, but they're just gonna fight to for better for. I'm just gonna keep playing, I guess. They're in a tough division. They're basically out of it. Denver only has 2 losses. They're 6 games behind, so and there's only 8 weeks left of the season. So yeah, their season's over. Unfortunately, Geno Smith did not have a great start. It's going to be interesting to see in the offseason uh, how if they keep retain Geno Smith or not, and if they think he has a chance to be their quarterback again, and they want them to be their quarterback next year. Um, Denver on the other hand, it's first in the AFC. Bo Nix has not been playing great football, and they're winning football games thanks to their defense. Kind of like I wouldn't say exactly like the Peyton Manning situation in his final year, but it's kind of looking like that. Because Peyton Manning was so bad that final year, but his defense carried him all the way, which was awesome. Bo Nix is not an old guy; he's a rookie or second year guy, and he just needs to play better. And if he plays better, this team's already 8-2. The sky's the limit for this team, especially with their defense. Hufanga got 5 tackles with 4 assists, so 9 total, and then a sack. So Hufanga's been really good for that defense. But yeah, Broncos won that game, improved to 8-2, and they got to keep winning to win that division. Chargers are right behind them, and they play on Sunday Night Football against the Steelers. So the Broncos will be watching that heavily. But yeah, that was Thursday Night Football. Now let's get to Week 10 previews, starting with Falcons Colts. Falcons are 3-5, coming off a 1-point loss to the Patriots that they should have won. Kicker missed extra point, and we cut him. Got to do your job in the NFL. So he wasn't a great kicker anyways. So I figured we'd cut him sooner or later, but it's okay. But we're going against the Colts in Berlin, so that's going to be interesting. The way for us to play to win this game for the Falcons is the defense needs to play like it has been playing, forcing turnovers. Not the first half of that Patriots game. They need to play like second half of that Patriots game where they held New England to 3 points and caused multiple turnovers and had 6 sacks that game. So when they continue to do the same, shut down that Colts offense, get to the Daniel Jones quickly so he can't find his reads. And then the offense has got to be consistent, put some points up on the board, and we should be able to win this game. But the Colts are coming off a loss against the Steelers, and which looked horrible. Had 6 turnovers in their loss too, which is actually awful. So yeah, they're gonna be looking to bounce back from that, and they're gonna be looking to get Tyler Warren going. And everyone at offense is going to get JT back going because JT only had like 50 yards last week. So it's gonna be interesting. It's 9:30 a.m. game, so it's gonna be interesting. Um, my I I just so this game I have a feeling, um, just like I did with the Bills game, I have a feeling that the Falcons are gonna win this game somehow, some way. It's gonna be close though. I feel like the Falcons are gonna win 28-24. Um, Somehow I think I just have this feeling like the Bills game that they're gonna find a way to win this game. And we've just not looked great. Losing the Dolphins, I lost faith. And I just don't know. I just have this feeling. So I'm gonna pick the Falcons 28-24. And next up, we got the Saints and at the Panthers. Panthers are 5-4. At 3-1 at home. They're going against the Saints, who has been awful, even with Rattler and now with Tyler Shuck. He did not have a great game last week, and this Panthers defense can get to the quarterback and play good defense in the run. So it's going to be tough for the Saints to move the ball. But it is a divisional game, so anything can happen in these games, especially the NFC South. I've seen crazy stuff happen in the NFC South in these divisional games. That goes for any other divisional game too. Like a lot of different divisions, if it's a divisional opponent, they play them. They play them tough, no matter what the record is. So I think the Saints will keep this one close. The only way for the Saints to win is I think they need to get Alvin Kamara going. Even though he's slowing down at his age. And Tyler Shuck needs to limit the turnovers and not and get that ball in Jawan Johnson's hands. And they just lost Rashid Shaheed, trading him away, so they won't have that deep threat anymore. So gonna be relying on guys like Chris Olave and their other receivers. But I feel like the Saints can upset the Panthers here on Sunday, but I'm gonna have to go with the Panthers here. I think they're gonna win 20-17. I think it'll be a close one, but I think the Panthers will edge them out. Next up, we got Giants at the Bears. Bears coming off a crazy win against the Bengals, where the defense didn't look non-existent. The Giants stumbled a little bit last week against the Eagles and got blown out, as we expected. But the Jackson Dart is a bright spot for this offense, and he can get the offense going if he needs to. So it's gonna be an interesting game. I feel like another upset alert right here for the Giants. But the Bears have been playing good football. Their offense has been scoring points, and I can't go away from the Bears at this point. So I'm gonna say the Bears win 30-20. Yeah, the Bears are gonna win at home. I believe so. Next up, we got Jaguars at the Texans. Davis Mills is gonna be starting. This one's a tough matchup, even though the record's 5-3-3. They're flipped. Um, the Texans defense has been the best defense in the NFL, or if not the best, top 3 best in the NFL, and you've seen it. They're holding teams to under 20 points a game. Their defense is relentless in the pass rush. They're covering really well. They have all the playmakers they need to turn the ball over as well. It's going to be tough for Trevor Lawrence, especially with no receivers. All the receivers are hurt. Brian Thomas Jr. is out. Travis Hunter's out. Brent Strange is out. So that's their top 3 guys right there. Parker Washington's in. They just traded for Jacoby Myers, who will be playing this weekend. So it's going to be his debut in Jacksonville. As a Jaguar. So it's going to be a really tough one. Davis Mills did a serviceable job filling in for CJ Stroud last week, but he just couldn't get the offense going against the Denver defense. There was a really good 2 good pass rushing teams last week, Texans and Broncos. So it was a tough, low-scoring game. I'm gonna have to take the Jaguars here. I know that Texas defense is a really, really good football, and if Davis Mills is serviceable, they can beat the Jaguars. But I'm gonna take the Jaguars here. I think they'll just beat the Texans at home in Houston. I'm gonna go 17 to 10 Jaguars. Next up, we got Bills at the Dolphins. Dolphins have been in shambles, as we know. The Bills are starting to get their form again. Won the game after bye week and won last week as well. So they beat the Chiefs in good fashion too. Like they forced Mahomes, pressured him so much. Tua's gonna get pressured a lot, and he does not do good when he's pressured, and that's where he throws his turnovers. So I'm gonna have to take the Bills here away. I think they win 33-17. I don't think it's gonna be a close game. I think the Dolphins are in shambles right now, and they're not gonna get anything going. It's a divisional game, so anything can happen, but I think the Bills are just too dominant right now. Next up, we got Ravens and Vikings. Vikings played a really good game against the Lions. No one expected them really to win that game. They got Justin Jefferson going. They got their offense going, which wasn't good against that Lions team that can score points. They really pressured Jared Goff as well. So that was a big factor in winning that game. The Ravens are coming off a win. Big win with Lamar coming back. Their defensive secondary getting back. They destroyed the Dolphins and had a mini bye week, I'd say. So they have a lot of time to prepare for the Vikings, and I think Lamar's just too good right now. And with Derrick Henry and that defense coming back, I just don't think the Vikings are going to win this one at home. I got the Ravens here. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be 27-24. I got the Ravens. Next up, we got probably one of the 2 worst teams in the NFL, if not the 2 worst teams in the NFL, going at it, in the Browns at the Jets. The Jets coming off of a win, but also trading Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner, the 2 best defensive players on their team. So the defense is going to need some help. to be able to play this game, and the Browns defense is really good, as we know. Even with Dylan Gabriel or Shadir Sanders, they're just gonna have to be serviceable to win this game, and I think they will. The Jets got their first win of the season, but I don't think their momentum will continue after the trades they made. I got the Browns here 20 to 10. Next up, we got Pats and the Bucks, probably the game of the week. Patriots are on 6-win game winning streak after beating the Bills as well. And the Bucks are coming off of a bye. Baker Mayfield's at home. They're going to be having a Buka. They still don't have Mike Evans, of course. Patriots are playing really good football, except the second half of last week's game. The Falcons really shut them down last week. Drake May is playing like an MVP right now. He's playing well, except for the second half, of course, of last week's game. But I expect the Patriots to continue playing good football. And I think they beat the Buccaneers at home. The weak spot for the Buccaneers is the run game. They can play the run well, but they give up a lot of yards passing. So I think Drake May is going to be able to air it out a little bit and get the run game going just a little bit, and that's going to be enough to beat the Bucks. I got the Patriots here winning this one 30 to 27. I think it'll be a close one as well. And next up, we got the 4 o'clock games. Cardinals at the Seahawks. Seahawks have been too dangerous, but Jacoby Brissett got this Cardinals offense going. These NFC West games are really, really crazy games, so it should be fun ones because we got 2 of them at 4 o'clock. We got a lot of divisional games this week, or a few, actually, a couple of them. But the Cardinals did play well offensively again under Jacoby Brissett. I don't know if it's going to be enough to beat the Seahawks, who have so much firepower, and now with Rashid Shaheed, an extra guy on their offense, and their defense is playing amazing. I think it's going to be too much for the Cardinals, and I don't think they're going to be able to win this game. And they're in Seattle, one of the toughest places to play in the NFL. I got Seahawks at home. I think they're 27-20. Next up, we got the Rams and the Niners. Big divisional game for both teams to basically go up. 49ers win this game, they're top of the division. And the Rams, if they win this game, same way. Seahawks are going to be watching that game too. But they're playing at the same time, so interesting. 3 out of 4 NFC West teams are all 4 NFC West teams are playing at the same time. But the Rams' offense is so Matt Stafford is playing at an all-time high level. He's just doing whatever he wants on offense, and their defense is playing really, really good football. The 49ers defense, even with all the injuries, is playing really good football as well. Mac Jones is leading that team to wins. This is going to be another close one. This could either go to one or two ways. It could be a low-scoring game, or it could be a shootout. Latter, I'm going to go with the middle. I think the Rams win this one 27-20. Next up, we got Lions at the Commanders. Without Jane Daniels, Marcus Mariota, I don't think he'll be able to do much. Lions are going to take this one. I think they're going to blow them out. I think it's going to be 30 to 13. I don't think Commanders really have a chance here. Their defense has not been looking good, and they have the oldest roster in the NFL. And that defense, being the oldest team in the NFL, it does not look very good. They've been allowing so many yards passing and rushing. They just can't figure it out right now. Sunday Night Football, we got the Steelers at the Chargers. It's going to be a fun game because Aaron Rodgers is coming off that win. The Steelers are off the Colts, they forced 6 turnovers from the Colts and beat potentially the best team in football. And their defense showed up, and their defense needs them to show up again. But they're going against a tough one, and Justin Herbert and that Chargers offense, who's losing Joe Alt for a season, which is going to hurt them, and will help TJ Watt in that pass rush. It's going to be a close one. I got the Chargers at home, though. I do believe that Chargers defense will be able to stop Aaron Rodgers a little bit. I know that the Chargers defense has been suspect a little bit, especially passing wise. But I think Justin Herbert will do just enough to lead them to a win. I got them winning 27 to 21. And then Monday Night Football in Green Bay, got the Eagles at the Packers, another really good game. The Packers are coming off a loss to the Panthers. Definitely reeling from that one. It was a low-scoring game. And the Eagles are coming off their bye as well. I'm pretty sure they're coming off their bye. Yeah, they had the bye week. and traded for Jalen Phillips. So yeah. 1 second, 26. Yeah, they're coming up to the bye week. And if they can get Saquon going like normal, they need to do it against this Packers defense, who their offense kind of stuttered, and the Eagles can force them into that if they pressure Jordan Love enough. It's a little tough one. Packers are at home, but they did lose to Panthers last week. I think the Packers will edge it out because I think they'll force Jalen Hurts. And their offense, the Eagles' offense has been stuttering. They haven't really found that consistency that they need, and I think the Packers' defense will just do their job, and they'll shut down AJ Brown a little bit, which leaves Devontae Smith for them to cover, and Jalen Hurts. That offense, they gotta figure it out. They just been inconsistent all year. Some games you'll see them go off, some games you'll see them stutter, and then Saquon will go off a couple games, but I'd see the Packers winning this one at home. I think Jordan Love's going to do enough. He's going to get that Josh Jacobs going. That pass rush is going to be interesting to see with Jalen Phillips there too. So this is going to be a fun one. It's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be ending up 21-17 Packers. But yeah, that's my Week 10 preview. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. Or want me to talk about a specific team or what my thoughts are, just let me know. Yeah. But yeah, that is my Week 10 preview. If anyone has anything they'd like to ask or anything, just let me know. Otherwise, I see you guys on Tuesday for Week 10 we recap. I'm just looking at these stats here. Falcons blitzed at the highest rate in the NFL this season, 48.1% of times, and it's been working. So I'm not gonna complain about it. But yeah, that is my Week 10 recap. Appreciate you guys for watching. It's a little shorter of a podcast, but just wanted to go Week 10 for you guys. If you guys want to miss anything, this will be on YouTube right after the stream ends. So definitely you can rewatch it, put it on your phone, put on your Bluetooth, whatever, and watch it all the way. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Should be a fun Week 10. Enjoy the games tomorrow, and see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.
Thank you for watching the PI Podcast. Make sure you subscribe and tune in next time so you don't miss the latest news in the NFL world. You can also follow us on TikTok at PI Podcast and on Twitter at PI Podcasters. Until next time.